Would you like a cheeky flat tour? Hey folks, it's Finn. Hello lovely people, welcome back to another video at last, because it's been a couple of weeks hiatus, hasn't it, with me missing videos and blogs as well, and generally being quite absent from social media. It's just been quite a hectic time. It's now 4 weeks since we moved. Can you believe it? It's been 4 weeks. It doesn't seem possible at all, but it is. It'll be 4 weeks this coming Tuesday when you see this video. So yes, today I just want to give you a catch up of where we are, what the flat's looking like, give you a cheeky tour and so on. But before I get started on that, I just want to say a massive welcome to new subscribers. There's been loads of new subscribers over the last couple of weeks, so welcome to the Finn fam. And if you are somebody new that's watching and you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe, because I promise there's usually a video every Tuesday from me when I'm not moving home and just generally reorganizing my entire life. So shall we start with a flat tour, and then after the flat tour I'll give you a catch up on how everything is going. Come on then. So welcome to our new flat. Let's take you to the lounge first. Got our sheep door guards. So this is our lovely lounge. And this room really is perfect. Just needs a few pictures up on the walls, but apart from that, it's absolutely blooming wonderful. Lots of rainbows still, see? We are rainbow-tastic. And over here we have, this is a lovely feature wall. We love this. We already had the mirror, so that went perfectly. Look at our lovely sheep. I say are, they are mine, of course. This was from the amazing Lynn Morris. Look how cute that is, loving seagulls. And Chris found this lovely fire on Facebook Marketplace, and it just goes in there really nicely, doesn't it? Now, when I shared the cheeky early flat tour with the members, Chris told me off because I didn't show you our light shade. Chris is such a designer in the way he puts things together. I'm really good at kind of organising space, but he really likes little touches. I'm gonna say it because it's true. He is so gay when it comes to that stuff. He's typical kind of like, oh, I like this. This will look lovely, accentuates it. He'll kill me when he sees this. But let me show you this lovely lamp. It is a lovely light shade. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't it glorious? It's very gold and shiny. When it's nighttime, it does look lovely. But yes, it does accentuate all of the gold and the feature wall. Sorry, Chris, I'm not laughing at you, honestly. So yes, it's beautiful. He wanted it bigger, but I told him we're not Weatherspoons. So yes, really lovely lounge. And as you can see, I'm going a bit plant mad at the moment. I'm trying to grow vines because I want them all growing down the bookcases. I think that'll look really funky. So yes, very much at home here. And look at this window. I think for me, this is the best thing about this flat, are these amazing windows. I mean, the sky isn't as blue as it can be here at times, but even so, look at that. I mean, when you're sat down on the sofa, all you just see is sky. I just love that we're not actually looking out onto other buildings like we were on the other flat. It's just straight out onto that glorious sky. It's stunning. I don't know what it is about this lounge really, because it's not, well, it's probably a little bit smaller than our old lounge, but it just feels so much bigger and cozier and nicer. This whole flat does really. And it's going to look even better, isn't it, when I've got all my vines growing. You wait, you'll see posts on social media soon that I've killed them. But I'm going to try. So let's take you to the... Where should we go next? Let's go to the kitchen. This is ginormous. I mean, look at it. It's the biggest kitchen I've ever had in a flat. There's just tons of room. So there is no excuse now. We shall be cooking together in this vast space of a kitchen. It's crazy, isn't it? It's amazing. Loads of cupboard space. It's just wonderful. That was the floorboard, not me. Chris says it looks like Billy Elliot outside. Guess it does a little bit. Amazing. Now, if you follow me on social media, and if you don't, why not? You will have seen Calendargate. So Chris was away, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get us a nice big calendar so that we can put it on the wall and we can organise our time better, his time off, my deadlines and stuff, cleaning the flat rituals, all sorts of things like that to organise our lives, right? I was really excited about this. I showed him the calendar when he got home and he just burst out laughing, and now it's been a thing ever since. This is the calendar. Now, I think it's a lovely calendar. It's big, it's got lots of room for everything. Yes, it has got Towel Day on it. So yeah, now you just say the word calendar to Chris and he just falls apart laughing. Calendargate. And then unicorns. Let's take you to the bathroom first. So this is our bathroom. It's probably like the oldest room in the house. It's got the whole traditional kind of bath suites that aren't great, but it's perfect as bathroom goes. And of course, we have gayed it up with lots of rainbows. Even a rainbow in the bath. Plymouth, your gays have arrived. Bonus points if you know where that quote comes from. We have our very own Jonathan Seagull. I have lots of ducks. Duck, 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 duck. Yes, it's very nice. The bath's very big. Now, there have been some hilarious comments in our members' Discord community about this, because you all saw a picture of me in the bath with it. But no, it isn't my back scrubber, you cheeky lot. Although it would make quite a good back scrubber. Michelle was right, it is actually to clean these shower window thingy, because otherwise it just leaves white streaks on glass. It looks horrible. So that's what it is. It's not a squeegee for my hairy back, it's a squeezy for the shower window thing, honest. Next. Right, and remember, we aren't unpacked completely, so there are still boxes about. Ta-da! Sir Lammers. So, as you can see, all the rooms are ginormous. They really are huge. So yeah, still lots to unpack. We have double wardrobes. We have a double mirrored wardrobe this side. Cooey! And we have a double wardrobe this side as well. Now, this one's mine because it's a sensible height, right? Now this one is Christopher's because who puts a rail up there? Only Furfur Mr. Longarms can actually reach that. Now you might be wondering why the curtains are shut in the middle of the day, and the reason for that is because where it's been painted, the rail is sticky, so we can't open and close them. So we need to clean them, get all the paint off so we can actually run along the rails and open and close. The trouble is, because of the height of the curtains, I can't reach them. So I need Chris to do that for me, because even with a ladder, I can't reach. So until Chris finally comes home and stays home, the curtains are permanently shut. And finally, my office, which is just epic. Now, my Flock Club members will have already seen a mini tour of the flat before I tidied it, and you all saw the office when it was completely chock-a-block with boxes and just stuff everywhere. But now I'm very pleased to say it's in a much better state. So yes, finally, most of the boxes in here have been undone, sorted, and now I have far more space, which is much better because that hasn't helped the whole filming issue or lack of me vlogging because of just not having the room in here. But now everything's out and sorted and sheep are in situ, etc. It's much, much better. All this here that's under the window, all of this is due to go to the tip and to be recycled and sent to charity anyway. So that's all going. So it's just really this little collection here in this corner that's to be put away. And the only reason it's not away is I'm still trying to work out what exactly to do with this office, because it's so much bigger and because I got rid of a lot of my old falling apart furniture. I really need to kind of completely redesign it, because as I said before, I want this, because there's the space, have it permanently set up to do filming. So I'm keeping this bits like all empty so I can decide which area I want to film in. And then I need some kind of new storage cabinets for all of this, so this can all go in a cabinet. So that's why it's a work in progress. If I'd kind of just moved it into the same kind of space, I'd probably know where it all went, but because it's a complete redesign, that's why it's still a mess. But at least it's just a few boxes now. And you could probably help me with something actually, because I'm trying to work out where to stand and film from. The great thing about this office is it has this amazing window and loads of light. So the obvious place to film from is either directly in front of it, so perhaps with the bookcase behind me like I usually do, or from this side here, side onto the window with this behind me. So the question is really, do I put another gratitude wall up, or do I just go with the bookcase behind me? I could put the gratitude wall here and then stand in front of the gratitude wall when I'm filming, or I could stand in front of the bookcase here and film here, or I could even film sat at my desk with these all behind me, this bookcase, couldn't I? So maybe that's something you can all help me with. Do I stick with having the gratitude wall behind me when I'm filming, or do you want to change the scenery with some books behind me? I mean, I could even sit in here and do it from here. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But it's taking shape, isn't it? It looks really good, and it's such an amazing office. To be able to have the space to have my filming stuff set up permanently is something I'm very excited about. Can I just take a moment to point out the irony of my meditation space here? Meditation has very much been part of my recovery. And the irony is, directly opposite is a pub. See, if this had been 10 years ago, I'd been in there all the time. Nothing would have been unpacked because I'd have been in the pub. I'd probably have lost my flat because I was in the pub. So it's really peculiar now that I can just be okay with living next to a pub and I don't even pay it any attention. Apart from the football the other night, where football was coming home for many hours. So yes, as you can see, I absolutely love this flat. We've done really well considering we only saw this online and all we had was somebody drive past and tell us roughly what the area looked like. We looked on Google Map. The landlord was lovely and gave us a video tour around it, but that was it. So we took a real gamble, and it's just lovely because we didn't really know the floor plan. We didn't know that this hallway was here, and it's just, I mean, we couldn't be happier. It's honestly the best flat I've ever had. I don't know what it is, because it's big. Our other flat was quite big though, but this just feels bigger and more like a proper apartment. I think it's because you have this square as you come in, so all of the doors are just off the one square in the middle, and that makes it feel bigger and, I don't know, just homelier. I can't really explain it. So yes, very happy indeed. And I'll be even happier when Chris gets home this afternoon in a couple of hours, and he's then staying home permanently. No more training, he's just here. And then it's just a case of us both putting the final touches on the walls, because the walls are bare, so putting some pictures up, working out where we want little trinkets and stuff like that, and just carry on settling in really, getting used to the area and so forth. So yes, absolutely 100 million zillion percent. This has been a very positive move. It's really good to be back in Devon. We're so happy with this flat. Actually being in this flat and how much I love it has really shone a light on how much I really wasn't happy in the other flat. I think moving in straight on the back of mum dying, and I never really made that flat mine. It always felt more like Chris's, whereas this is ours for the first time. The first time we've chosen a flat properly together and moved in together and making it our home. So just so excited, I really am. And I love Plymouth, I really love the area. I knew it a little bit anyway, but I'm finding new exciting areas, and that's great. There's so many people I know here as well, so That's amazing. I'm so happy, and it's all been worth it because the last 4 weeks really have been quite difficult. My mental health's been wobbly, my physical health's been wobbly, and it's really difficult when that happens, but that's my life. I am a highly sensitive person, as well as somebody that's got challenging mental health and a chronic health condition with my underactive thyroid. So whenever something big happens, my mind and body just goes completely off the wall. And I know this. I know this about myself. But every time it happens, I get so frustrated. I'm getting so much better at just accepting it because this is what I would tell other people. It is how it is. You know, this is my reality. I have fluctuating mental and physical health conditions. And this is why I have a very flexible life, why I work from home, why I do what I do, so that I can work around these things. But still, I find myself constantly working on the resistance that comes up for me when it happens. Because, you know, I'm just so excited. I want to share all the ideas I have, share my new adventures, and when I hit a real slump, when my mental health is poor, and when my thyroid causes problems, I mean, the fatigue you get with the thyroid is just like nothing on earth. Headaches, body aches, huge fatigue like you've not slept in a year. It's horrid. So it's just difficult when I feel like that. And I've had a couple of bouts of it in this month so far where I felt, okay, I'm coming around now, I feel better, and then it's hit me again. So today I'm feeling the best I've felt all week, but I don't know. So I just have to take it one day at a time at the moment and just let myself settle. I do think a lot's just come up, you know. I mean, I moved from Eastbourne where I said goodbye to mum. There was lots of going through all of my possessions before we moved, and I think that brought a lot of stuff up. And now being in Plymouth, back in Devon, I've been able to pick my life up in lots of different ways because now restrictions are lifted and I'm going out into the world, and now there's people here that I can really mix with. And I think that's bringing up stuff as well, challenging my anxiety and all of these things. So like I say to everybody else, I have to remember that this is a big thing. Moving is a stressful event, readjusting is a stressful event. And if it's going to take me some time to get back into a routine of regular posting, that's okay. I do apologise because, you know, I don't like to let anybody down. I don't like to miss deadlines. I don't like to miss dates. But also, as somebody who does share openly about having physical and mental health challenges and fluctuating conditions, I need to practice what I preach. And I say to everybody else, don't apologise. If you have to do self-care and look after yourself, it's okay. So I need to say the same thing to myself. It's so much harder to say it to ourselves, isn't it? Deary me. But yeah, it's been worth it. Absolutely has been worth it. And now that the bulk of the flat is done and Chris is finally coming home, we can just get on. Because it's been so difficult to move here and then have him away for the week. He's been back at weekends, but he's exhausted. So we're not really able to do much around the house or anything like that. So I think I'm now just wanting him to come home for good, which is like hopefully an hour now. And then we can just settle into this flat, into our new lives. And hopefully then things will just settle back down again as much as they do. Because with me, you know that there's so much new stuff happening all the time. And I think that's a challenge as well. You know, the book has brought lots more opportunities my way for public speaking, other writing opportunities. I'm earning more, and it's just like everything in my life is just like comfort zone, where are you kind of thing going on right now. So there's a lot. That was a waffle, wasn't it? Long and short of it is, move was really positive. Mental health will improve, so will physical health. It's okay. It really is. So yes, it's lovely to introduce you finally to our new home. I will get back to a regular video schedule and give you updates when all of this looks even more sorted. I'll show you updates on the flat as we go on, and I'll be sharing some of Plymouth with you as well. There is a little tiny montage screen slideshow thingy that members can access on the YouTube members forum, on the Discord members app, and on Ko-fi as well. So do check those out, and for everybody else there'll be more coming soon as well. So yeah, thanks for checking in with me, folks. Sorry this has been a bit of a waffle, but hopefully you've enjoyed the little peek into our home and how it's going, and a peek into Finn's brain, how that's currently going. Thanks for your love, patience and support as always. Take care of yourselves, folks. Have a good rest of week and weekend, and I'll see you next week.